Caring for someone with dementia is one of the toughest journeys, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Allison Schreier, and my experience caring for my husband inspired me to create Zinnia, a therapeutic streaming service designed to support people living with dementia and reduce caregiver stress. Our research-backed videos are engaging, easy to follow, and they help ease the daily challenges like agitation and anxiety so that you can focus on connection and joy. Available by subscription on mobile and TV apps, Zinnia makes every day a little bit easier. Go to zinniatv.com and sign up for a free trial today. Use the code RESOURCE for 15% off an annual Zinnia subscription.
And welcome to Medicare Moments, recognized by feedspot.com as one of the top Medicare podcasts in the nation. You're at the right place for all of your Medicare information from the one and only Toni King. Hi, Toni.
How are you doing, Jim? And this is going to be an exciting year.
It is going to be an exciting year, and it's great to get together to do these podcasts, and there's so much excitement and electricity in the air. And of course, folks continuously have Medicare questions, right, Toni?
And there's super amount of confusion because people are so tired of all the advertising that was done during Medicare's annual enrollment period. And now we're going to get down to what's really happening, right?
Right. That's what we're going to do. And like Toni says, it's always great to do your homework. It's always great to be proactive and plan. And when you have questions, you can always reach out to Toni. So let's start, Toni. Today we have a letter for you from St. Louis, Missouri. Are you ready? It says,
Sure.
Toni, I made a terrible mistake during the recent Medicare annual enrollment period and changed to a Medicare Advantage HMO plan because I understood from talking with my friends that this plan was an effective way to save my Medicare dollars. Now I have discovered that my orthopedic surgeon, who is not on this plan, and I am supposed to have hip surgery in January from that surgeon. Now my surgery is postponed since the surgeon's office is requesting that I return to original Medicare to do the type of surgery that is scheduled. Can you please explain how I can return to original Medicare? I'm glad I had not canceled my Medicare Supplement Plan G, even though the premium has increased. Signed, Jason from St. Louis, Missouri. So, Toni, what words of wisdom do you have for Jason?
All I can tell anyone that is out there that is listening to us, okay, about Medicare and they made a change and they've got a Medicare Advantage plan, please do not cancel your Medicare supplement if you have one, because you don't know how this is going to turn out. Just give it a while. Medicare has what's called which is starting January 1st, their Medicare Advantage enrollment time. And this is when a person can either change a Medicare Advantage plan or change back to original Medicare. And it starts January 1st, and it's only a 3-month period. So on page 72 of my Medicare Survival Guide, I explain how to disenroll from a Medicare Advantage plan during this time, which is called Medicare Advantage Open Enrollment. It has nothing to do with prescription drugs. Okay?
Okay.
It is only about Medicare Advantage Plan, and it runs from January 1st through March 31st.
And that's each year. So that gives you some time. That gives the person some time to review plans in a way that's best for them and their needs.
Correct. And some people are oversold during the Medicare annual enrollment period. They don't know what they're doing. They make a bad mistake. And that's what happened to Jason, because now he has to do hip surgery. So during the Medicare Advantage open enrollment period, is called MAOEP, a person can switch from one Medicare Advantage plan to another, or they can go to original Medicare with or without a prescription drug plan. Okay? But if you're going back to original Medicare and you don't have a Medicare supplement, what are you going to do? You got to answer health questions. Things can get very, very, very confusing. So if a person has a Medicare supplement, please do not cancel it until you try the Medicare Advantage plan and you like it. Cancel it after March 31st. Okay? That's it.
Okay. So we're going to return and we're going to revisit this and we're going to see some more information that can help Jason's situation right after this important message. We'll be right back.
Caring for someone with dementia is one of the toughest journeys, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Allison Schreier, and my experience caring for my husband inspired me to create Zinnia, a therapeutic streaming service designed to support people living with dementia and reduce caregiver stress. Zinnia offers research-backed videos intentionally created for people with dementia, engaging, calming, and easy to follow. Whether you need to ease agitation, create moments of joy, or make daily routines smoother, Zinnia is here to help. Family and professional caregivers use our content to turn challenges into opportunities for connection. Accessible by subscription on mobile devices and connected TVs, Zinnia is simple to use whenever you need it. Because when caregiving feels easier, life feels better. Go to zinniatv.com and sign up for a free trial today. Use the code RESOURCE for 15% off an annual Zinnia subscription.
Welcome back to Medicare Moments with your host, Toni King. And today we're talking about kind of one of those situations where what happens if you made a mistake during the annual enrollment period and you're on something that needs to be changed. And in this case, it involves someone's surgery. And so, Toni, you say there's help for Jason in St. Louis. You say that during this January 1st through March 31st time period, changes can be made.
He can go back to original Medicare, and he's going to call me January 1st after when Medicare Advantage open enrollment period starts. We will enroll him in a prescription drug plan that will pull him off the Advantage plan, and he will go back to original Medicare and continue with the Medicare supplement that he says the premium is rising. Who cares his premium is rising? He needs his hip surgery. But what people need to know is after this period is over with, from January 1st through March 31st, then you are what's called locked in. Okay? And so from April 1st to December 31st, you're locked in, and you can't change from that Advantage plan. You can't change the prescription drug plan. You're stuck.
Right. Okay.
And that's, Jason made a smart decision by not canceling his Medicare supplement. That was very good for him that he didn't do it. Most Americans do not realize that if they make a mistake, there's no do-overs.
Right.
And, what are you going to do? That's the way it goes.
Right. And when folks hear about the Advantage plans, they hear about a lot of the upsides. They'll hear about maybe exercise and other benefits that the Advantage plans offer. But does it really fit your health needs? And in this case, it wasn't a fit at all.
Oh, no. I mean, people are sold something. They look for the good side, go into the why, exercise, whatever. But when you need to go to a cancer facility or you need to have surgery and your doctor's not in the plan, they don't make exceptions. And right. I'm seeing a lot of people that they're just oversold, and they don't know what situation they get themselves in, and there's no escape. There's nothing you can do. So what I always tell everyone is remember to always talk to your doctor's office, talk to the office manager before you make a change to your Medicare. And I've told you that before, Jim.
You have.
You need to verify what plans the doctor's accepting as far as Medicare Advantage. Original Medicare is a different situation. That's every hospital and doctor nationwide that is accepting Medicare. So you got to be aware of what your doctor, your specialist, what are they accepting? What are they not accepting? Take your time. There are no do-overs with Medicare. What's my famous saying? With Medicare, it's what you don't know that will hurt you.
Right. And for assistance in disenrolling from a Medicare Advantage plan that doesn't fit your needs and finding a Medicare supplement, feel free to call Toni or you can call her at area code 832-519-8664. That's her 24-hour hotline for Medicare, 832-519-8664. Toni loves your questions to come by email. It's info@tonisays.com, and that's Toni with an I, TONISAYS.com. And that particular, yes,
we're giving
Toni?
a discount for the senior resource, the people that are involved with senior resource that reach us out through senior resource, and also through the Toni Says Medicare articles. There is a discount for the Medicare bundle. We have a bundle because we now have 2 books. Right. And we have the only book, The Maze of Medicare, that has scripture and positive quotes in it. Because people are stressed. They need to know you got to learn how to cash your care. Give it up.
Right, you do. And that's all at TONISAYS.com, ToniSays.com, your one-stop place for everything that you need to know about Medicare. And again, you can call Toni with a question, and you can also call Toni if you'd like to have her come and speak to your group. It's 832-519-8664. And Toni, this was very important information for someone who was dealing with really a circumstance that could have cost them a lot of money or made them wait a whole year for their surgery, which they didn't want to do, especially when you're in a lot of pain.
And what happens if you cancel your Medicare supplement and now you can't answer health questions? Right. You're in big trouble. People don't realize they don't just give them away. So I just want to thank you, Jim. Thank you for everything you do. And we'll just turn this over to America, and we'll tell America to have fun. Let's bring in the new year. Okay? How's that sound?
Sounds great, Toni.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Hey everybody, Jared Sebesti here, host of Retire Repurposed. This podcast is dedicated to help people transition into fulfilling and purposeful retirements. Retirement is a big life change. In fact, the 2 most dangerous years of a person's life are the year they were born and the year they retire. Few people could just flip the switch from working a career 30 or 40 plus years, retiring on Friday without methodical steps to living what we call a repurposed retirement. To listen now, search Retire Repurposed on your favorite podcast platform, Senior Resource, or Life Audio.